Hey, what's going on, man? Quincy Wright, Right Motivation. Just wanted to talk to y'all today a little bit about success and what success is and what it means to other people and really what it means to you and truthfully what it's really going to take in order for you to get where you're really trying to go to as far as that level of success that you say that you want, right? Everybody, I want to be successful, but don't really know what it is and what it means. You got to see the world through a lens that empowers you. You got to see yourself the way God intended for you to be. The lens I'm talking about, that's your mindset, your belief system, your paradigm. See, people have a false perception that if they imitate the actions of a champion or someone that's really successful, that they'll get the same results. That's why it's so many failures. Success cannot be produced with the mindset that doesn't support it first. You got to get your mind right first. Next, you got to get your grind right. Then you got to go out and get your life right. You're changing your behaviors. You got to first address your mindset that produces that behavior. Our life is just a sum total of all those dominant thought patterns that we have. So this year will be defined by how many days you can consistently think like a champion. I know a lot of people think I'm wrong with this, but, because they'll say success is about taking action. But what the masses don't understand is once you align your mind with success, the actions will follow. Action is the food of thought. Get your mind right. Listen to me. See, people try to do the actions without changing who they are on the inside. Now, you could do that for a week. You might even be able to do it for 2 weeks, maybe even a month. But really, that's why they say 15 days into the year, most people have already broken their resolutions because they're trying to act their way into success. You can't act your way into success. You got to think your way there. And let me reiterate my point. Outcomes are produced from mindsets. So decide who you want to be and then adopt a thinking pattern and a belief system that'll produce it. Now, if you just address the action part alone, I'm telling you now, you're going to fail. It's like, that's why it won't work, like diets. People say, tell me what to eat so I can lose weight. They focusing on the doing, worrying about the action. People say, well, what, should I eat this? Can I eat that? No, who do you want to be? You got to get the identity right. If you get the identity right, everything else will take care of itself. If you study the lives of greats, the Elon Musk, the Steve Jobs, the Richard Bransons, the Oprahs, the Bill Gates, the Mark Zuckerbergs of the world, they're all in different fields, but they all have one thing in common. They know who they are. Self-awareness. Success is all about self-awareness and identity. Who do you want to be? Setting goals without addressing your identity is useless. You can only become and achieve what you think you are. Talent is a slave to mindset, and that's a fact, all right? Discipline is the fruit of the champion's mindset. The masses are merely satellites of the status quo, where champions become the gravity that puts the world in orbit around them. And you can't sell a dream to the world if you don't believe it yourself. Study great coaches, great leaders. The first thing they do when they take over a program or a business or a team is they address the culture, the mindset of the entity, whether that's a team, it's a business, a nonprofit, whatever. Vision is the genesis of all greatness. And vision is just an extension of self-awareness of who God is and who God made you to be and what God called you to do. The reason many of you out here are struggling is because you're out of position. You're not doing what God made you to do, what he called you to do. You in the wrong profession. Inside, you know where you're supposed to be. You chasing the money. Stop chasing the money. See, the money is the fruit of the calling. When you're in your calling, the money gonna follow, baby. Listen to me. That's what a blessing is. Stop asking God to bless what you're doing and do what God has already blessed. Real stuff, man. Just because you admire somebody else's calling and what they're doing doesn't mean that you're anointed to do it too. The best way to impact the world is to be yourself, all right? If you ever want to be successful, start with authenticity and then build everything else in your life around that. That's the secret to success, the real secret. This is the year of simplification. Don't overcomplicate things. Mastering the basics is what produces greatness. Now, I got to keep it real. There's going to be some times this year, if you're chasing massive success, that you're going to feel uncomfortable. But success requires embracing the uncertainty, the impossible. And that's how the impossible becomes possible for those who dare to embrace the unconventional. You're going to have to think outside the box, man. This is it. You have an opportunity right in front of you every single day. What are you choosing to do? Seriously. When you're done listening to this, look at your goals this year and take a pen and draw a line through every single one of them. And then I want you to get another sheet of paper, and at the top, I want you to write, who do I want to be? Start with your outcome. Get alone somewhere. I need you to dig deep with this question, all right? Questions will take you everywhere you want to go in life. Wherever you want to go in life, all you got to do is find the right question to take you there. If you want to change your life, if you want personal transformation, this is the question that will get you there. Who do you want to be? Figure out who you want to be. This is why so many people who win the lottery go broke. You know, they think it's about the money. They aim for the money. It's not the money that you want. It's the financial freedom that you really want. And so when you get the money, they can't keep it because they don't have the identity to sustain it. Who do you want to be? Great question to ask. Write that on the top of a paper. Get alone and dig deep and find out, who do you want to be? God is not the author of anything confusing. So I pray that he gives you divine clarity and to find out who he has designed you to be. You have everything within you to be anything you want to be. But you got to get to it. And these are the right questions you got to ask yourself. Who do you want to be? Make it happen. Make a change. Change your life, man. It's right there in front of you. Change your life. Nothing in life changes until you do. You can't wish it to be better. You can't will it to be better. Nothing in life changes until you do. Quincy Wright, action equals change.